I duly apologize. Actually, I was wiping off some crumbs on my damn laptop and I accidentally hit a button. God, I miss playing this game. I hated this game. This is a marriage. This is a love-hate relationship right here. I haven't played it in a couple of years and I still have my characters. Thank God. Because I worked real hard sitting down and pressing all those damn buttons all those hours. But hopefully sooner or later when I get to where I'm going, I can renew my subscription and get back right on it. And hopefully there's still some cool people playing on it. Man. Anyway, yeah, I said that because I just some of the people on there. It's hilarious, man. At times, like the whole chat, like what was it, trade chat? There so many fucking trolls in there. It's just random people just yell. It was funnier than hell, man. Actually, at one time it got so fucking funny that a GM came out and decided, I guess, to join in on fun. Maybe somebody was bitching and complaining. And, you know how it is. Like everybody's having a good time, and there's always a few people or something, like a group or maybe that just want to whine and bitch about shit and just try to ruin everybody's fun. And they, I have, I will say this. I will give World of Warcraft credit on this. They know how to hire decent people in there. The GMs there were always cool, man. I never met a bad one at all. There was always nice and polite, and they played the game themselves so they can relate. And it was never out of question explaining whether you're bitching about something or you actually had a legitimate complaint about something. They were always cool and very professional. Not as in, a robot professional of doing this, but they were really just down to earth people, like me and stuff. And it was just, I just want to commend fucking World of Warcraft and the Blizzard community or whatever for handling stuff really well. Because I've come across some heinous people in my life and they're just unreasonable. They have no sense of reality at all. And yeah, so let's give a hand clap for some of the GMs. I don't know if anybody had a problem with the GMs, but I never did. They were always cool with me. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. So, anyways, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to stroke an ego or anything or whatever. Not some hand job porn star, but I just I feel like you should give credit where credit's due. And just remember, remain humble about it. You know, it's easy to trip on. It's easy to just let shit go to your head if you've been, not really maybe commended or given credit for or something. It could really honestly go to your head, and the next thing you know, it's like, okay, I take that compliment back. I'm guilty of that, where I was just like, dude, shut the fuck up, you're starting to act stupid. Especially when people tell me how funny I am at times, and then it goes in my head, and then I start to try to be funny, and then they're just like, yeah, I gotta go. It's embarrassing. I don't mean it. I've learned to like cut that out. It wasn't intentional. I was just like, hey, oh, you guys think I'm funny? Well, yeah, I know I'm funny. And then I'm like, then everybody just scatters and runs away from me. I'm like, well, come on, you guys said I was funny. They're like, yeah, but you're being annoying now. Anyways, I'm just so sporadic. No, I mean I'm not. I'm talking. Okay. Anyways, back to the subject at hand. Um, he's part of the Illuminati. You guys are fucking losers. Fucking. I'm in Florida, and I'm with these religious nutcases, and what they told me is like God, maybe God really did tell them that I needed to go with him because that's what was told to me. It's like you need to. God told me that he wants you to come with us. And I was like, well, I have no money. It's like, that's okay, we'll pay for you. And I was like, holy shit, you'll pay for me? Okay, I guess I'll go. I get to go to Florida, enjoy the nice weather, go to the beach and shit. None of that happened. It was actually kind of cold out there. It sounded like a laser gun. I know you can't hear that because it only records a certain distance. It's birds, obviously. I think. Okay, anyway. No, it's not nothing weird, don't get me wrong. But it sounded like a laser gun, like a choo, choo, choo. Damn it, no, I'm not high. So knock it off. Not that I got anything wrong with, once in a while. See, I'm a pretty cool fucking cat, man. I mean, I'm not trying to be cool and talking. I'm just saying, like, I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying. do feel like I'm the coolest ass Christian you'll ever meet, bar none. Being a Christian is about being cool and popular and accepted. It's about getting the message and the word and love of Jesus. Okay, I get it. You freaking Teletubby boner. I don't know. Fucking weak asses. Anyways, moving on from that before I get on the tirade of things that I easily do at times. God talked to this nutcase of a lady. I still remember. I remember their last names. I'll, this is like stuff you'll remember. You know, you ever been through shit in life where you just forget about it and all of a sudden it's like you remember and you're like, ah, you're welcome. Anyway, this nutcase of a lady, my God in heaven, um, said to me that God told her that I should go to Florida with him, and it wasn't because it was actually I believe God did have me go down there, but to say don't be like these people. Like you see how nutcases they are. Do you want to be like this? No, that's just basically he was saying like this is not who I am. This is not what I'm about. If you want to watch football, that's fine. In fact, I made football. Um, I'm not a football fanatic at all whatsoever. In fact, I haven't watched one game this year just because I was so pissed at what the Seahawks did last year. I cannot believe that fucking happened. That guy must have been high as shit or something, man. I don't know. I read like a comment on YouTube, and of course you gotta take that very much with a grain of salt. But I heard like Wilson was stoned or something. Oh yeah, he's probably joking around because he's born on 420, I think, or maybe he was joking on. I don't know, man. Fucking trolled. Shit, I got trolled. Anyway, I'm sleep deprived right now. Anyways, well, at least I'm not bitching about shit. I'm talking about stuff. There's a significant difference, and but you know, one thing I told my lady, well, used to be a lady, she's like, you know, you call complaining being frustrated, and do you see how I just said that? And I looked at her, I was just like this, like this chick is just so fucking dumb. I don't, man, I don't want to talk about her. She's out. She just she's never gonna change. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Moving on. Um, but I'm gonna write an R&B song now and fucking whine bitch about it. Like, ooh, wait. This is why I like Nirvana, dude. They never whine and complain about that type of stuff. They were just like real rock stars. Mm. Oh man, I'm just gonna go on like some type of. I'm gonna finish Kurt Cobain's work. I'm just gonna go on like some drug busting thing where I'm just gonna get rid of all heroin. It's never ever good for anybody. It's so horrible. Everything from him and Lane Staley to John Belushi, Chris Farley, and Artie Lang and whatever. It's not good for anybody, man. I don't know what. I've been tempted to take it at times. I never will though. Tempted. Remember, tempted, but not to a point where I was like, "Oh my god, man, I really need it. I'm having a hard time in life." I was like, "No, I'd rather chew on my bottom lip." And I'm not Ethan Black. Oh shit. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Shut the hell up. Get over it. I'm part white. I'm part right. Moving on. I want to go to bed. I just know if I don't talk about this, I'll just toss and turn and then be like, I can't sleep. You know that shit. It's really annoying. Um, I went down there and it was all said and done, and and when I came back, I immediately like did not talk to him again. I don't think. I can't remember if it was before or after I went down there. I think I might have hung out with him for just a little bit, just for the sake of not wanting to be alone. But it was at a point where it's just fucking stupid and irritating. I couldn't be myself. That's the whole thing. I just had to be this. I thought what I was doing was like right, and then it happened to me again when I was stationed in Fort Hood, Texas. And I after that I was just like this needs to stop. This can't be God. This is not a relationship with Jesus. I didn't even understand none of that concept. I never wholeheartedly fully understood what that meant until I just decided to accept myself for who I am, mistakes and all, and then I just really I didn't even go to church that much. I just started reading the Bible a little bit here and there. Not even like a lot. I would read like 1, 3 verses and I would throw it away. But then I started really reading it, like almost like working out. Like I'd have 3 chapters. I would talk about write about the verses, and I would really, just put my mind to it. Like if I understood this or I didn't understood that, and it was never out of hostility, or maybe it was at times, but I felt like I was being honest, and I think that's why God likes me because I don't believe in this religious bullshit, and you can't fucking fake him, man. He knows you inside and out, man. He made you, he planned you. You're not a mistake, and um, so I figure, like, especially when the Bible says, "Why do you talk as if I cannot hear or do things that like I cannot see?" I see everything on a day-to-day basis, and sometimes I say, "Yeah, you do." So are you gonna do anything about it? Like, what are you doing up there, man? Like, how long can you? How long is that poop going on, God? I'm going to hell now, but I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. They're gonna come off that toilet seat. Oh yeah, I'm really pushing it now. Anyways, he's an agent of chaos. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's he's disguised. Anyways, moving on. After there's a lot of stuff I could talk about, but I really want to like get to bed here soon. I went through this long, heinous process of this and that, trials and errors, blah blah blah, and it was just trying, man. Like I said, when I was growing up, I'm cutting it in half here. There's a bunch of other stuff I could talk about, but like I would just go home and I would like to play Final Fantasy, back then, on the Super Nintendo and shit, or play whatever else game I had, and just like jerk off to like scrambled spice porn. That was it. That was me. I'd rather do that than fucking be at church, listen to my dad, like freaking sing super loud. I surprised like a mosh pit didn't start. That's actually a good idea. We should have like a mosh pit at church. Like, who wants to crowd surf me? In the name of Jesus, in the name of Juanito, we have the victory. What would Juanito do? Juanito would say, "Shut your yap and just deal with it." Stop being a baby. Oh God, we all have our moments though. I know I have mine. But anyways, uh, like I said, this whole walk with, you know, I just feel like I feel like I have a unique. I didn't realize how small those fucking things were. Those fan blades. I'm sorry, man. That was really random, but random. Randumb. I'm not dumb. I'm just. Don't insult me. I'm sensitive. Damn it. Um, I can feel my brain going because I need sleep. I mean, I'm not that sleep deprived. When I first got here in New York, I sort of got Navy SEAL training. I literally did not get sleep for almost 7 days straight. No joke. I had little sleeps here and there. That's episode and stuff, and maybe if you guys care, I'll talk about that. And I'm sure you all will. Well, anyways, uh, I went through this weird, just religious process of just. I look back. It's always been a part of my life, and I never could. Not intentionally that I tried to, but there was no way possible. I knew that I could get away from it if I wanted. There's no running away from it. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, you're always going to be around people that are going to be good and people that are going to be bad. It doesn't matter if you're in a small town or a big city. It's all the same. I mean, there's different stuff to do. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, like there's no running from it, man. It's sometimes you just gotta face the music and just be like, okay, this is what it is, and this is what I'm gonna deal with, just like I'm doing right now. Um, for the most part, I got myself in this situation. I plan on getting myself out of it. It's not all that bad, really. It's actually pretty decent, but it's not great, And I'm not like this. Oh, where's my Lamborghini and my mansion in Beverly Hills? No, I don't need all that. I'm just saying, like, I kind of want my own place and have a little bit of money coming in. It's not fun being on welfare, which I'm on. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. I'm grateful that I can, to a certain point, buy food and and renew my Metro card and shit. But it's time to get off this shit. And I've been irritated being on it for as long as I have been. And I think that's good, healthy thinking. But it is at a point where I feel like my life is being directed in a different direction, or whatever the case may be, because um, I absolutely despise working another 9 to 5 job and dealing with the stupid shit that I've dealt with and getting the shitty money that I do. I want something that's actually worth my while, and I do something that I like flat out, and that's why I'm actually talking into this. My comedy career didn't go too well. I'm still not giving up on it, but I feel like I could just take different avenues. And, kind of like avoiding 42nd Street, Times Square. I just go around, I just take a few avenues to the left or right, and I could just go right past it. I just don't float around there. I don't have anything against it. It's just not it's not me. I don't have no reason to want to be out there. I'm not a tourist. I never will be. I am the tour. So, anyways, I hope nobody steals my ideas. We live. I mean, really true to what the Bible says. We're in last days where there's thieves. There's gonna be we're in a den of thieves, man, where nobody has any originality and people just steal from one another. There's a difference between being inspired by somebody and just flat out stealing their ideas or their material, which has happened to me. I wasn't too happy about it. I actually confronted a fellow wannabe comedian, and he acted like a shithead, like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he tried to get smart with me, and I literally went haul off and hit him, man. I thought he was just the biggest douchebag. I even told him, I was like, dude, if you become rich, successful, you're in the movies, you're on TV, I'll be happy for you. I swear to God, I will be. But not at the expense of stealing my shit. I don't care if it's good and great. I don't care if it's bad. Do not steal my fucking materials, man. Because you're a fucking bitch ass chump doing that. And sooner or later, you're going to get called out, and your whole career is just going to go right out the window, and you'll probably commit suicide. And that's not my fault. That's yours. Well, I warned you. I was cool with you, and I leave it at that. And if they even keep running their mouth, and that's usually when somebody deserves to get popped in it. And I don't mean in a good way, a busting nut. Actually, I just might do both of them. It's kind of funny I mentioned that, and I'm supposed to be this person. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you people that judge me, man. You don't know shit about me. You don't know me. And trust me, I've been through that type of shit, so that's why I'm talking like this. It was at the point where I was like, what the fuck, fuck you, dude. Who are you? Who are you, woman or man or little boy or little girl? Who are you to fucking tell me I'm who I am when I know who I am, right? So skedaddle, shoo, get away from me, fucking pussies, man, wimps. Watch out for that banana peel. Never mind. Woo, here comes. Oh shit, here comes ambulance. Woo. That's another thing here in big cities. The fucking sirens and junk, and just the ambulance, the fire truck, and the police. It's like it sounds like an arcade game out here. No, I'm not saying like, I mean, if somebody's actually really seriously hurt, I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at the way the fucking siren sounds sometimes. And damn well some of these motherfuckers just having fun with it, which I have nothing against. I mean, sometimes it gets annoying as hell, but I mean, that's just the big city. It's nothing really to complain about. In fact, I find it kind of funny. There was at this one point, precisely every time at 3 around here, this fire truck or whatever, I can't. Sometimes I don't know what the difference of how they sound. I was like, oh shit, here they come. I was like, oh god, here they come. I'm like, it would just drive around them. You could tell they were. I mean, I know they have to do that at an intersection in case so they don't hit anybody. But it was a little bit suspicious at every. I mean, I'm not joking. Literally at 3 or 3:30, they would always come through here just blaring their fucking sirens and whatnot. I mean, what's the chances of that shit happening? And I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny. So you see, I got a good sense of humor. I think. I mean, I'm not like some people are that I've came across. Especially me being a comedian. Oh my god, dude. Ugh. I've veered off the whole Christian walk thing because I'm just bored talking about it now. I want to talk about something else. Um, yeah, I just find that, call me whatever you want, but I was just like, what the fuck, you don't like me? Like, I'm cool, man. I'm funny. I'm good looking. I like a lot of cool things. I'm not over or religiously fanatical and stuff. I mean, I'm about as good as it gets, dude. Like I said, I'm like the quote unquote, the Kid Boo of fucking comedy. Not that I'm, I mean, I was never really a Dragon Ball Z fan at all whatsoever. I just watched the last few episodes where Fat Boo and then Kid Boo came into play, and I was like, what the hell? This is actually kind of fun watching this. But then I never got into it that much, because I don't know, it just didn't really pick my interest. Not saying it was a bad series, it's just, I like what I like, and if I'm into it, I'm into it. One thing I got really big time into is Naruto and freaking Bleach. I just like was like, holy shit, dude, this is like watching a freaking really good movie. Every episode. That's the whole thing. It's like every episode. It's like this is great, dude, and you could tell like the people that made it really were loved what they do. When a person loves what they do and they're actually good at it, man, it's just history is made and it's all said and done. And just be grateful, even if it ends, and it has to end sometime, man. Be grateful it even happened. Don't drag it out. Don't prolong it. Don't ruin what you possibly and probably worked very hard at. Leave it as it is. Walk away from it, and just reap the rewards and benefits of uh, the gifts that God has given you, man, big time. Because I mean, hats off to the creators of both those series, man. I love it. In fact, I know I'm probably too old for this, but oh shit. See that? The Lakatsuki ring. I'd like get that freaking cloak if I could, find in my size, and actually get a good one, or I had the money for one. I'd have it custom made. I mean, they were just badasses, man. Really cool. And I actually got Sasuke's uh, eyes, the Mangekyo Sharingan. Yeah, fuck it, I'll show you. I got this from China, and I duly apologize for, you know, I have a heart for people at times, and that's probably my weakness sometimes. And but I hope that three workers didn't die making this for 36 hours straight. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm not here trying to start World War III, but damn, that movie. So, like, a lot of these countries sometimes they really sugarcoat shit and put up a false front of it's just like the tourists are just so goddamn stupid sometimes. I can't stand them at times. It's really dumb. Not all of them. Don't get me wrong. I met some people from in here in New York, from Germany, from freaking Japan, and they're just like the nicest people ever. So I mean, thank God I met those types, and I'm not gonna like all of a sudden hate a country just because some of them might be really just don't get it. But you see it? You see it? Well, you see it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Watch. Hold on, maybe I can get a better view. I don't want this phone. Yeah, it looks like it's a Satan star. He's the devil. No, it's just a cartoon. But it looks cool as hell. And I had nothing to do with Halloween. I used to wear these out in LA all the time. I love them. But some bullshit happened there. I'll say this for myself. I seem to have stories within stories within stories, but I mean, it's God honest truth. It's not over exaggeration. I'm not trying to get any attention. It's just I realize like if I'm gonna make something of myself in life and I'm gonna do something and succeed, I'm gonna have to go through it the whole way no matter what. And I knew I was having to go through some bullshit. I just didn't know it was going to be that much. But even then, I was like, fine. You know what I used to tell myself to motivate myself? I was like, you know what? It's just going to make my autobiography look really more entertaining. It's going to be good. And you're not going to be really. People are going to fucking like riot and shit or throw shit at the screen because of your stupid ass, man. Some of the stuff I dealt with just as a human being is just so fucking out there. I was thinking, like, what the hell? I'm here to make people laugh and handle my business, and you're whining a bit. I think it's just because they're jealous at times too, because their life is stuck in their miserable little job, or they like the job but they don't know how to fucking do it, and they're really just dumb ass fucking. So okay, I'm gonna just say this: social workers, about every single one I've ever met, are just the most dumbest fucking people in the world, bar none. Not all of them, but not all of them. But the ones I've like 90, I'd say about 97% of them are just completely fucking whacked out of their minds. They don't have any type of clue of what reality is, and they're just they're just worthless. They really are. They're fucking worthless. Remember, I see all of them. So if you're social worker and I actually find you legitimately okay and decent, I commend you. And I promise when I get to where I'm going, man, um, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because anybody can talk shit. And I talk shit and I back it up. Anyway, I got that, and I actually got Gara's tattoo. Oh shit, can you see that? Da, 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 da. Probably not. But I regret getting it because it's not big enough. I wanted to get more kind of leaning like that. It's too direct right there, but I can always modify it later. But that's how much of a fan I am. You know, whatever you want to call it. I just thought it was like it just got a lot of good personality heart to it. You know, I'm not trying to like say praise it like a god, and that's no, I'm not like that. I'm just saying like, wow, this is pretty damn cool, man, and it's fun to watch. Some of the episodes are starting to get kind of a little bit like, oh god, you know, blah blah this and that, and um, I can't particularly remember what Naruto episode it was. They were, I think it happened like a little bit before they started finding this like Steam guy or whatever. He would get really big and really small. I think it happened a little before that. I don't know, man, but it started getting on my nerves. I was like, okay, I get it. All right. Or they were like telling them, yeah, I was getting pissed off because they were telling them like right behind you and shit. I don't know, man. Maybe I just don't understand. Maybe I was just having a bad day or something. I was just annoyed with other shit. But anyways, uh, yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go. You know why? Because I gotta take a shit. See you later.